Looking back at last week, we are also at the last week of the month. This was March. I was up some 10 to 15k, I think. Was an okay month. So several accounts have been running. So what happened last week? Next month, new goals, new opportunities. But we go into the opportunities for next week tomorrow. Let's see what happened yesterday. I'm sorry, last week. As you can see here, price, the dollar, let's start with that, fell pretty sharply after the rate hike. Well, I think this fib doesn't really count anymore, because when we look at this, price almost seems to have reversed, which in fact it almost did, because we made another low. But this was Monday, and then price turned around and started trading to the upside again. Of course, we need way more information to determine which way this trend will be going. Of course, we will be looking this high, and we will be looking at this short level as well. Let me just put it in. Let's ignore the pin bar for now. So why do I start with the dollar index? I've traded. I think a lot of people do trade a lot of US pairs. So you know, with a strong trend in the dollar, you get nice opportunities in other currency pairs. It's not that strong at the moment, and let's see what the US dollar will bring us. There's a lot of uncertainty with the new president, who just seems to fail to deliver any plans. Investors are waiting for that. For now, I'm watching this declining trend line. I think the dollar will struggle around here. I think when we look at these highs, I think it will come together around here. So it doesn't matter as long dollar has momentum right now, and it didn't have momentum in the weeks before. So let's zoom into some of those opportunities. The US dollar Swiss franc is quite the same thing. Price broke. I pointed out this trade for my followers on Instagram and YouTube, Twitter, and everything, but I did not take this trade myself, which is too bad, because I see that actually this one worked out pretty good, but I just missed it. It's too bad, and I'm not gonna chase price. So for now, I'm gonna wait for a retracement, and then let's see if we can get back in. Switch up for the 4-hour chart right now. Take profits actually got hit, so you're welcome. I think you guys had a nice run on this one. I think this resistance now support will be an interesting level to watch. I'm gonna remove this one for now. Yes, of course we broke this downward channel, and we're actually trading higher right now. So let's see what this will bring us in the coming weeks. Let's zoom into that maybe tomorrow. The Australian dollar, US dollar. The US dollar got some momentum, and also the Australian dollar lost some momentum. There was some insecurity. Price moved lower, came back to make this high area, and right at the end of the week started selling off again. I think when we watch this on the daily chart that we are seeing, not really. I thought we were seeing a head and shoulders pattern, but matter of fact, we have this double top in for now. So this, I don't know if I'm really into this one for taking in any new positions, because I want to see a break of this lower, break of this high. So not really feeling it right now, but definitely things happening. This one, Australian dollar as well, came back up. I think this is where I saw that head and shoulder pattern. Yes, we have the first shoulder here, the head. Then the second shoulder seems to have formed over here with a nice pin bar. These kinds of bars show me that this is a very bearish bar. Price tried to get up, it failed, and it fell back. So that being said, we are, let's zoom into the 4-hour. we have made an attempt to get higher. We didn't reach the previous high. A pullback to this support level or something is possible, and then we are in for a new high, but there's also room to go back to the level. I think it was around 108, where a couple of weeks ago this was the channel for quite some time. So I was one of the people, and with me a lot of other people who was willing to go short over here, and for some reason this year, after quite a long time, price broke out. So we're in a new area, but you know, opportunity wise, let's zoom into that maybe another time. I pointed out Australian US dollar, Swiss franc. I said in my analysis that I was willing to take this one short. This was quite an interesting time, because yeah, well, is price going up? Is it going down? Is it going up again? Is it going down? Well, finally broke. We saw a nice sell-off. I think I took my first profits over here. Then we saw this pullback back up, and for now, I think when we extend this trend line, something like this, I think we have some nice opportunity to the downside again. But let's watch, of course, the trend lines, the price action, everything. Very nice. This one I'm not trading at the moment. It's been declining, so it's also a dollar related pair. This is exactly what you want to see if you are a trader like me. If you're trading price action, if you're trading, you're a technical trader, this is fantastic, because it's very clear that you, well, maybe not over here because you don't have the signals yet, but once price starts selling off, this could have been an area where you could have expected price to bounce because of this previous low. Then once it got broken around here, then another sell-off. This is pretty obvious. I think I would have made this range a bit tighter. I think this would have been my range, and for the first time it got broken out over there, but this is a very nice and tight range if you ask me. So maybe I will be putting this one on my watch list from now on, but I think that's it for the US dollar pairs. Let's see what the euro dollar has been doing. Everybody was saying it's going to go to 108, it's going to go to 109, it's going to go to 110, 12 and beyond, 15. Calm down, calm down. This is what happened. Moved up in a nice channel, very obvious. It made a bullish bar, because we see this pin bar, and then we see this engulfing red candle over here, which points out that this move is picking up momentum to the downside. Then another down bar, then another really big one. So I think the euro dollar is maybe falling back and looking for this supply zone again. So I think that's it for now for the forex pairs. There are also some minor forex pairs I've been watching, but I want to zoom into some stocks. Let me see. Wait a minute. I want to finish with one very nice setup in the euro Swiss franc. I went long around this support line, because that support line is pretty decent, because as you can see, a lot of times price bounced. I went long, I took my profit over here. This time for some reason it got a little bit further. I think I went short again when price was around this area. Maybe you can see it even better on the 4-hour chart. I think this was somewhere I shorted. I took my profit, I went long around this area. I think I drew a box for myself where I want to enter my longs again. I took my profits, I went short, I went long, I had to take profits early, I went long again, nice run to the upside, to the 107.4 level, and I went short, and actually I just entered some 1 or 3 longs. It was 3 longs around this support level again. So let's see if this price touch will continue to bounce off next week, and if it does, we are still ranging. And I like range trading a lot, because it gives me a clear stop loss just below this support, a clear stop loss below this resistance. So go long, go short, trade them both ways, but tight stops, huge profits, very nice. So this was one of my better trades, a couple of thousand. I think I had made not a couple of thousand, but I think I made some like 1500 last week. Just range trading this one. Now it's really time for the stocks. I am looking at IBM. I've entered already on IBM because I think the correction is over to the to this what is it, 61.8 level. So we saw a nice correction and price has moved away from this support level, very convincing, and is now in this range, picking up momentum to determine where it will go. An important thing to know is that this trend line is still intact, so we really need the price to move through that area. As you can see, every time it touches that area, it moves out, moves away. These can get out exactly. Great. So yes, well, opportunity for next week. Watching it already. Netflix, man, when I see this I am a bit angry, because how could I have missed this? I drew it out all on the card, but I missed this entry. Damn. Okay, well, it's ranging, it's trending. I mean, it's trending. So let's see what new opportunities we can find in Netflix. And then of course my most awesome trade of all year, Shopify. Oh my god, I went long, took my profits, I touched off the trend line. I did the same thing again. When it didn't reach the trend line for quite some time, I started entering on the moving average, and I've been doing the same thing. This is a huge swing trade. Every time I come back to this trend line, I enter and I exit when price action is showing me a change in pattern. I tried even to get short around here, and I think I missed this one. Yes, my short position were a little bit higher. Now that I see these candles, I could have known that the price move was over a little bit. So it moved down. As we can see, this is an arrow from last week. It's pretty funny, because I said from here on out price will go down, and it really did. So right now we are at this trend line again. So what I'm doing, what I already did, I got 3 pretty big positions in there. I'm entering around this area, maybe a 4th and a 5th time, and I will ride this one back up. Let's put that arrow in and see what happens next week. I think we see a bounce from here until I will take my profits, I think around 74, somewhere around there. So great trade. Let's see what happens. That's it for my review. Tomorrow I'll be back with another analysis. Of course, in all my reviews I also discuss some opportunities, but tomorrow is really my analysis for the coming week to spot some nice opportunities. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.